Hello, dear students. In this video, we are going to see a simple GUI window creation for adding two numbers. So, in the please watch the previous video, where I have shown creating a simple GUI window just for welcoming a person. So here we are going to learn how to create a GUI window for adding two numbers. It's a very simple one. So please listen. So as we did in the previous example, first we have to import the library required to create this GUI window. So that is what we are going to use is tkinter. And similarly, we also going to use message box. So from the tkinter, we are specifically using the message box, which is a sub module present over there. Then we are going to create a window object for this tkinter, and then we are going to create a title for it. So let us give the title as GUI add. Okay, and now using this window.vin.geometry, it will specify the width and height of this window. Okay, so vin specifies the window. So we are just creating an object for this class which is present inside the tk, and for this window is now pointing to this window, this object. So for that window we are giving title. For this window, using geometry function, we are giving the size. Finally, don't forget to put this main dot using main loop, so that it will help us to sustain the window until we close it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close, let us run this program so that you can understand that a small window is created for us to run. So save it and run it so that you can see a small window is ready. So in this window, as we gave the title GUI add is there, the width and height is now 400 cross 400. Now my objective is I want to get two numbers. So I'm going to create a label, and it needs to be displayed on this window. The text need to be displayed on that label is enter first number. And I'm going to organize in using pack layout so that it will be arranged automatically one after other. Similarly, nearby that I want an entry widget. So E1 is the name which I gave for this entry widget, and it needs to be displayed on the window, this window. Okay, and then it needs to be organized using pack layout. Same thing. I have to get one more number. So I'm going to display it again. So here I'm going to say L2, L2, and the entry widget is the second entry widget. So I'll give the name as E2, and the pack is this. Here I'll give enter second number. Fine. So we have a label box with an entry widget nearby to get the first number. Again, the label box and nearby we have an entry widget to get the second number. What is the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to have a button, so when I click on the button, it is going to call a function called add. So I'm going to make it very simple. So, and I'm going to organize using again the pack layout. So done. Okay, the button is also ready. The text on display to be displayed on the button is add. So now I have to write an add function just to add two numbers. So I'm going to create df add. So what will I do? I want to get the two data from this both entry widget. So E1, so E1 dot get. And the data which I get through will be by default in the form of a string. So I need to be converted into float or integer, whatever you want. Similarly, I am from the second entry widget. So this was the second entry widget. So E2 dot get. So get the second number and convert it into float, or even you can put it as int like this. Even you can put like this int. Okay, if you want int, so we will let us make it as int. If you want float number, float or whatever it may be. And then I'm going to add this two number, store the result in this variable called result. And then using a message box dot show info is the function present inside. This is the title need to be displayed on the message box, and I'm going to say the sum is, and when I add two numbers, integer number, I'll get the result as integer. So I cannot directly concatenate an integer with the string. So I convert the result to a form of a string and I concatenate it. So this is fine. So now if we run it, we'll save it and we run it. So we will get now a window with two label widget, two entry widget, and with a button. So here you can see I'll add 12, and also with I'm along with it I'm going to add 3. So now you can see the sum is 15. The title is result. This is what and the result, and the body of the message box will be containing the sum is and the result. So which is 12 plus 3 is 15. So now I'll show you one more way. I'm going to have one more label widget here. Uh, so I can also display the result inside the label box as well. So initially the text on that is empty. So initially when you run it, nothing will be shown there. But after I click the window, I'll say l3.config. What does config means? I'm going to configure this label window, label box, and the text need to be displayed on that is why text is equal to. So here we put no the text equal to enter the second number. Similarly here I gave text equal to sum is, and since the result is an integer, I want to convert it into string and concatenate with the data to be displayed on the label box. So this is also fine. So now save it and run it. So now you can see again, earlier we displayed the data only on the message box. Now I'm going to get the numbers 13, and again I'm going to add 12. So when I add, it is first displaying the data in the message box. That's what we have written, first message box. So 13 plus 12 is 25. Then the result is also displayed on the label box, which is present below the button. So initially it is empty. Then after when I click the add button, we have said l3.config, and the text need to be displayed on it, the sum is and the result. So it is coming here as sum is result, 25. Hope you got it. It's a very simple example. So now we did for adding two numbers. Same thing you can do for converting the currency conversion. Like you can get the rupee like this, and instead of adding, you have to do multiply the number with the corresponding amount, right? 90 or 92, whatever it may be. And then same thing. And you can display the result on the next label box or in the result where we want to display it. So for any conversion or any kind of calculation, you can do the same thing. You can also get the length, width and breadth of a shape and then find the area or whatever it may be. Same logic, and instead of this addition, you have to substitute the corresponding formula and you can do it. So please practice the same. You do by all these things by yourself so that you will get the confidence to do any GUI kind of program. Hope you got it, and God bless you.